Hello, 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 hello. Good morning, everyone. So, I've been gone for a minute. Now it's time for the jump off. Apparently, because everybody want to jump and attack people all of a sudden. I never really quite understood that with some of you all on this app. It gives very flip flop. Is it liquor? Is it crack? Is it delusion? Like, what is it? Because a lot of you all have some serious issues. Now, I'm not a psychologist, I'm not a therapist, but a lot of you all really need to get some mental health evaluations done because you all are really delusional and crazy. Just minding my business, talking about everything else but this ignorant sector that y'all call the beef sector. Just minding my business. I don't like people attacking people unwarranted. I just don't like it. It's very gutter. It's very muddy. You know, I'm I'm a cute girl. I'm soft. I don't like to roll in the mud with the scoundrels. But it seems like today I'm gonna have to roll in a little bit of mud with the scoundrels because they're telling a whole lot of lies. And of course, I'm Mimosa. I do the checks and the balances. So that's what we're gonna do today. Here we go. So a lot of people like to do a lot of talking. And if I recall, just the other day, we were all on a lovely panel together having a really good time. We're having a conversation, we're talking about some things, and all of a sudden, the person got in their feelings. I'm going to leave you for last, Miss Kwani. Respect my elders, baby, but it's coming. I'm going to leave you for last. But what's funny is there was a whole lot of people giving commentary in licking bottoms, talking about a subject that they ain't know nothing about, adding to it and lying. So So let's address those individuals first. And then I'm going to leave my elder for last. So let's see. The snake. Let me tell you about a snake. They love slithering their ass in the grass, don't they? And the thing is that snakes, when they in the grass, you can't see them, but you can see that grass move though. And one thing I was taught as a child, if you kill the head, the body dead when it comes to a snake. And it's so funny because it's always this certain snake that likes to slither their way throughout the sector, this beef sector. They love to slither their way in and out the sector. 1 minute they not in it, the next minute they in it, the next minute they want to be a motivational speaker, the next minute they want to be down in the dumps and lying. This is a warning to said snake. We see you in the grass, motherfucker. And understand, if the head dead, the body dead too. So just know, you have been warned. And we see you for who you are, you little snaky ass. You're not slick. And you continue to do this. And you continue to get called out about it. And then you know what also gets me about this particular snake? They do all of this shady stuff over the years. And they also like to throw rocks and hide their hands. Oh, it wasn't me. It was such and such and such. Oh, that wasn't me. That's my moderator. Oh, I can't help what they do. Stop it. You the head, baby. The head follows the body. The body follows the head. You the head. You're the head. And you sit around and you slither your way in and out of situation. And then this is another thing too. You want to be counted so bad, so badly, so many times. You're not even in a situation. You're not even in it. You don't have nothing to do with it. But you always have to input yourself into it. And then also what gets me is you will straight up lie. I have seen you lie because you've lied on me before. You will listen to people in your chat, in your group, on your Patreon or whatever else y'all have. You will listen to them. And somebody, the actual content creator will tell you, that's a lie. I did not say that. Here is the proof. And you will still go on with the rhetoric. Because unlike what you continue as your snake ass to sit around and lie to people and say, oh, I don't need this. I don't need this. It's just a hobby for me. Nah, baby, you like the money. You need the money. Stop it. You weren't picked in school for the football team, for the basketball team, for the kickball team. You was the one that was left behind. And it's obvious because the way that you act on social media and how you bully people, you're a snake. And not only are you a snake, you also like to be counted. Well, baby, this conversation you weren't counted in. And I know you feel like you like to pull the trigger on people, but I'm not going to give you that much authority, honey. Anybody who allows you to pull the trigger on them is a damn idiot. Next. The flip-flopper. Girl. And see, this is the thing about this particular flip-flopper. I actually liked her. Like I remember she was on a particular panel and they were attacking her. I mean, I seriously felt as if it was an ambush. When I saw it, I felt like it was an ambush. And she held her own. Like, I was like, yes, ma'am. I remember texting properly bona fide and being like, who is this? Like, she held her own. And regardless of what other people feel like she did or did not do, she held her own. And I was like, I like her. Like, I respect her for that. Because don't allow somebody else to tell you what you did or did not do. And you were in the heart of the situation yourself. You were standing in it. And I respected her. And after that, which was like a couple of weeks ago or whatever, a couple of days ago, I don't remember because I work, like I have real life outside of this. I actually had been supporting her and watching videos. And then boom, here she go throwing shade. I said, well, I'll be down. You can't even support hoes from the sideline. And I'm not calling her a hoe. I'm just saying, metaphorically, hoe. I said, well, dang. I thought she was cool. And I remember even seeing her a few times on the Proper Ladies panel. And I was like, okay, she had these interviews with celebrities and she was bringing a new feel to the environment. And I felt like all that muddle and mud and dirt and what that sector had been, she was a facelift of that. And now here she go, flippity flopping, boom. And that's where we at today. Like, how did we get here, ma'am? Let me tell you how we got here. We got here because you thought that you were different. You thought that you were special. Everybody else saw that individual in that camp for exactly what it was. Because guess what? With that one over there, they don't stab you in the back, honey. They stab you in the front. They let you know exactly who they are from the beginning. And if I'm lying, somebody in the chat say I'm lying. That particular camp over there, the nation, we all know how the nation get down. But you thought that you was different. You thought that she wouldn't try you like that. But you see, not only did she try you like that, according to you, she was even doctoring up receipts to try to prove a lie. You think we don't know that? We know that. She's done that to how many people prior to you? And that's all that everybody was saying. We know what she's capable of. You don't have to try to prove the fact that she did it because we already know, ma'am. We already know. All we saying is somebody of your caliber and taste and wit, we don't understand why you was even over the licking bottoms in the first place. Now that's a fact. But instead, you go on to attack people who actually were your ally in all of this. That's sad. And it's very much giving flip-flopping energy, ma'am. It's not a good look. It's not a good look. So I'm just letting you know. Just letting you know. The people not pleased on either end. You had a nation mad at you, and then you have other people who were supporters of yours looking at you like you crazy. No one was against you. No one said anything shady against you until you attacked them first. And that's the thing. That's the thing that I feel like happens, in the beef sector. That's why I try my absolute best not to comment on anything until I feel like I just have to. I feel like a lot of people are delusional, extremely delusional, as if we don't know what they did and we don't know what we saw. You did it. You said it. Own up to it. Stop pretending. Stop playing the dumb role. So when I was in school, we had this thing that we would say, the people. Like, when they play in your face and they think that you stupid and you buying it, you would really literally say right in their face, oh, stop playing the dumb role. Stop playing the dumb role. You playing the dumb role right now. And that was a way to like check them, to let them know, oh, I see you for your works, baby. But it's not working. It's not working over here. So we would say to people, oh, you playing a dumb role. Sis, you playing a dumb role. We all see it. Now, the people in your chat, the people in your comment section, the people on your Patreon, whatever you have over there, they'll continue to lie and play with you and play the dumb role with you. I'm not going to play the dumb role with you. You're very talented on your own. You don't need a group to solidify who you are. And you don't need to do all of the extra to make yourself important. You don't have to. You actually had a niche of your own, and it was very good. So you doing all of what you're doing now and trying to attack Properly Bonafide, it's whack. It's extremely whack. It's extremely bandwagon bullshit. Then we get down to the community leader, child. Now, from my understanding, they kind of sort of made amends. So when it come down to the community leader, for right now, I'm going to put you on pause. But I'm still watching. I don't have no problem making no video about you, Mr. Wilson. And when I say homophobic, sir, that's what you are. You homophobic. And I'm trying my best not to go in because from my understanding, you all made amends. So I'm going to leave you where you at. But I'm just letting you know, if you come out with it, I'm going to come out with it. So you've been put on pause, but I can't press play. It's up to you. It's up to you. It's up to you. Because homophobic is what you are. And I have facts and receipts. Oh, hold on. The proper lady is here. No, we didn't make amends. Well, you didn't make amends. Okay, well, let's get into it. The homophobic community leader. Oh, good morning, proper lady. Good morning, a view is a view. The homophobic community leader. Now, how you gonna be in a same-sex relationship and you homophobic? That don't even make any sense. That's why I don't watch you at all, because nothing that you sell over there makes sense to me. And I'm not buying it at all. I'm not buying in at all. I don't watch you. I don't give you a view. I don't give you nothing. The only reason I even knew that you all somewhat made amends is because I caught a little bit of her video. You know how crazy you look? Screaming your rhetoric, screaming your obscenities, calling people out, accusing them of being gay when they not, accusing them of being lesbian when they not. When you take every bit of your man's penis up your ass, and then you got the nerve to sit around and talk about somebody else that you don't have no proof of, it's just hearsay. Let me tell you something, and it's to you proper lady. No motherfucker could ever come for me that was on a dating app peddling vitamins for dick. You hear me? Could never come for me. I wouldn't even give them the time of day. Ever. When I tell you, you know, some people say that, you know, that's punching low. No, that's shooting bad. Okay? He could never be able to come for me. Somebody who was begging and peddling vitamins on a dating app for dick could never be able to come for me. Someone who was begging for canned good greens could never be able to come for me. Somebody that had to choose between paying their electricity bill or getting their gas cut could never come for me. Somebody who's begging for gas for them to be able to Uber to pay their mortgage could never be able to come for me. And the list goes on and on and on and on and on and on and on. They could never be able to come for me. Stop playing with him. Because see, you playing with him. And it's your friend talking to you. Stop playing with him. Don't let nothing he say even allow you to even waste your breath on that. Your time, your energy. Because your energy on 6 and 7 figures, his energy on $20 for gas. You see, they don't even correlate, baby. He wouldn't even be somebody that I would even entertain. Now, I gave you a little piece. I don't want to come back and give you no big piece. But that was just a warning because we definitely see it. We definitely hear it. And we just ain't buying it. And like I said before, your members not buying it either because they ain't even pay for this vacation. Ain't nobody buying it. We not buying it over here and they not buying it over there. On to the next. The delusional hoe with her motherfucking dentures. Listen. I understand you have a issue with Chopper, and that's my friend. But it's a certain way that you do things in decency and in order. And when you look the way that you look and you sound the way that you sound, that's a read in itself, baby. That's a read in itself. Pun intended. When people have the real pictures of you out there and you're attacking someone else for their looks and their aesthetic, oh, baby, that's a read in itself. That's a read in itself. Keep your name, your mouth, and the teeth that you put in and out your mouth every day off of other people. It's as simple as that. Yeah, I'm checking people who check both of my friends. And I'm smiling while doing it because I can and I will and I did. Read yourself, baby. Because trust and believe, everybody on the other end is saying exactly what I'm saying. Now, I'm trying to give you some words of advice. It's up for you to take it or not. Now, to the elder, the last person on the list. Oh, oh. You know what's funny? You really a little mix of everybody. 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 You know, you were over there at one point in time, from what I hear. Then they didn't want you. Then you was over here for a point of time. Then they kicked your ass out. Then you went to them for a millisecond. And they said, oh, hell nah, bitch. You got that issue on you. We don't want you over here. Then you came over here. They said, nope. Take your ass on. From my understanding, hold on. Who said you been checked? Who said that? Hold on, I have a call. Okay, I'm back. It's crazy because I literally just told them that I was gonna be online, and here they are calling me again. Okay, so this is my thing. Why do you do the things that you do? Because I watched you. Everybody watched you. And I noticed something about you whenever you would be on panels of people that I do give a view to. I had even went over to your channel and given you a few views sometimes. Thought you was funny. You know, thought you was charismatic. There was certain attributes about you that I really did like. That's why I don't understand why you are the way that you are. Because I was actually having technical difficulties that particular day that all of this transpired and all of this happened. And this was the catalyst of you finally being able to break out of your shell, because it's evident that you wanted to break out of your shell. And we gonna get into that because I definitely saw it. One thing that I've noticed about you is that you'll ask like leading questions. You'll start leading conversations so that people will take the bait. And if people don't take the bait, you feel some type of way. And then you'll try to bring it back to that. If that's what you want to do that on your platform. You get the numbers over there, drop the link, and let people come up and have a conversation. But I've been noticing that that's what you do. I even had a conversation with the proper lady about that before this. And that's why I was like, okay, am I crazy? But do it kind of seem like she kind of like try to redirect the conversation, and she try to throw things out there, but she does it in a way that you really don't catch it. Oh, baby, I caught it the first time that you did it months ago. I always catches it. But your ass is funny as hell, so people let you slide. But see, you slid your ass a little too much when you put your mouth on Brooklyn. Now we go there, but we go finish up here first. If you want to turn a panel a certain way, you can do that over there on your channel. You said yourself, your words, not mine. Oh, I like this panel. I like this conversation. We were having a very decent and in order conversation. We was getting kikis. We was getting laughs. Everybody in the chat was going up, and you completely changed the energy because of someone accidentally putting a post up on the screen. Let's be for real. All this energy you have for the proper lady, you still haven't given that energy for the motherfucker who wrote the damn comment. Where is that energy for them? And see, this is the thing. The people that will watch the replay, the people that are in the chat, no one will ever call people out on their BS. But I'm telling you, I'm here to do checks and balances because I'm an outside person looking in and I see it. You have this energy for the content creator. Mind you, we had just had the conversation on the panel, on the live, where you said your words, not ours, that is not the content creator's fault. And then you contradicted it, got mad at the proper lady for something somebody else wrote when she accidentally posted it. She driving. Her child trying to drive 14 hours straight back to their state so they could get home and go to work in the next morning. But you got an attitude because like all the time, you have to make things about you that's not even about you. It wasn't even about you. But that's what you do. And this is what gets me because nobody ever call you out for your shit. Maybe because they feel like, oh, you will read them down or this, that, and the other, and blah, 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 blah. Baby, I'm not going to go there. I'm going to see what you say in response first. But I'm just letting you know, this not a corner you want to come around, baby. So you can take that how you live. What I'm doing is speaking truth and honesty to you. The gig is up. We see it, we clocked it, and we noticed it. And you were actually openly accepted on her panel and on her platform because she had a respect for you. But when you went as low as you did about her mother and her child, let me tell you something. Let me tell you something. Now, see, I heard the bullshit that you said. And I'm not going to tell you what I heard. I'm going to tell you what I know. You accusing her of being violent and being abusive to her child. That was a lie. You said certain things about her mother. That was a lie. You accused her of being abusive to her animal. That was another lie. I'm telling you, y'all just saw a little smidgen of the proper lady that I know when she read the fuck out of your ass yesterday. She actually has something to lose in a lot of it. And so do I. So that's why when we press this little button to come on live and to make videos, we have tact about ourselves. And you had tact as well at one point in time, but now you just going off on tangents and screaming and yelling and blowing whistles and hollering, screaming and yelling and blowing whistles and hollering and screaming and yelling and blowing whistles. You think we don't notice that? That's a motherfucker that's unhinged. So I'm letting you know, we see it. We see it. But let me correct some things for you. So you made this post about Brooklyn. You made this video about Brooklyn where you were saying that Brooklyn was being abused and she was going through her all this crazy stuff you were saying, just a whole bunch of lies, And the proper lady might check me on the back end. She's not gonna check me on the front end. She might check me on the back end for this. But I'ma say it. Y'all really need to keep y'all mouth off of Brooklyn. Because her bank account really could humble a few of y'all on here. And that's because her mama and her Gigi raised her well. Brooklyn credit line could pay for some of y'all. Woo! Look at Brooklyn credit line. Just her credit line alone could pay for some of y'all cars. Her bank account could pay for some of y'all mortgages for the whole year. Not month, year. And that was because of her mother and her Gigi raised her well. And I'm not telling you what I heard. I'm telling you what I know. That young lady, grade A credit. That young lady, amazing personality and beauty and brains. That young lady, vehicle paid off. And I'm not talking about, you know how some people, they might buy their child like any kind of vehicle. Nah, baby. Brookie riding in style, baby. Nice vehicle. That's because of her mama and her Gigi. The same mama and Gigi that you came on here and wanted to attack. Not only is she in college, but Brooklyn also has several certifications. Several. And I'm telling you, her bank account now touching, I ain't gonna go there because I ain't gonna tell no, let's just put it this way. She got it going on. And if she chooses to stay in her mama's house and work and save up her money, she can. Because her mother and her Gigi set it up to where she can do that and set the tone for that. Brooklyn is well taken care of, period. And I think that's why y'all mad. I think that's why y'all mad because her child don't have any mug shots out there. I think that's why y'all mad because her child don't have a drug addiction problem. I think that's why y'all mad because her child did not have any type of adolescent pregnancies. I think you mad because her daughter is absolutely gorgeous, intelligent, well-rounded, and got money in the motherfucking bank. And I think that that's the problem. I think that that's the problem. And that's the problem that's so sad because instead of commending this woman who did the damn thing, y'all would rather attack her and make up lies. Let me tell you something about the properly bona fide that I know, Miss Cemented. She'll sue your ass for defamation. She will sue you for defamation. And I'm telling you, keep playing and spreading these lies because she getting it. She's getting it. She not playing with y'all about her child and her mama. Now let's talk about the plants. These weren't just any plants. These were plants that her mother had had for years. That her mother was taking care of for years. Her mother was an excellent gardener. So these weren't just any plants that were just sitting around. No, these were plants that she had traveled with from one home to the next home. These were her babies. These were like her children. Her mother actually took care of these plants. So when her dog that had already been doing things messed up the plants, that was the last straw. She realized that she could not be able to give the animal the amount of attention that the animal needed, regardless of how many walks she took the dog to, how many parks she took the dog to, how many spas she took the dog to. I don't know how many times I would be talking to proper lady and she telling me she taking the dog to the spa, she taking the dog to some type of $100-$200 activity, this, that, and other. I didn't even know people even spent that kind of money on a dog. Oh, she spent it. Even took the damn dog river rafting or something. I'm like, dang, animals expensive. Animals are expensive. And y'all don't know this side of her, but the proper lady very frugal. That's why she was able to write the checks that she. You know what? We'll go there later. That's coming. That's coming. That's coming. I'm not gonna speed it up too much. That's coming. So for her to spend the type of money she was spending on Chanel, she definitely loves Chanel. Okay. She definitely loves Chanel. And to be honest with you, I didn't even want to even say this. The dog wasn't even cemented. The dog was Brooklyn's. Brooklyn wanted the dog. And then, Cemented came in and said, okay, let's get the dog. Next thing you know, Brooklyn, she jet setting, designer wearing, jet setting here, going there, passport stamps. Next thing you know, Cemented taking care of the dog. Brooklyn working, stacking that paper up, going to school full time. And then because, C was working at home with her six-figure income, working from home with her six-figure income. I think that's why they're mad too. But we'll get on to that later with their angry selves. She ended up taking care of the dog. And that's what it is. Let's see what Miss Darren said. To be honest, the real problem is that to be honest, the real problem is that properly bona fide ain't looking for acceptance from strangers on YouTube. That's why they mad. Carry on. Exactly. She don't care about y'all acceptance because what she making is what y'all thriving for. What she's making, how she's living, how her children are, how her family is, how her everything is what y'all strive to be. And whether there's congratulate this woman and be happy for her, you all try to tear her down and she still don't give a damn. Okay, she makes a modest wage. Yes, ma'am. Okay. She makes a modest wage. It's very modest. It's modest. At the end of the day, her modest wage is what y'all strive to make. That's why y'all be on here making 10, 11, 12, 13, 14 hours in a day videos. Because y'all trying to get there. And I'd rather you just say, I'm trying to get there, than to do things that you do. Because it's really sad. So then you had the nerve to make a comment about her mother that was absolutely distasteful, disgusting, and low. Something about paper mache. Oh, yeah, we heard it. You's a raggedy, low down piece of dirt. And I think that this is why you mad when it comes to her mother. See, her mother didn't leave her behind. No, let me take it down. Her mother was legendary in real life. And see, let me even break it down this much, because I don't think that you all understand how legendary her mother was in real life. Her mother was a prestigious member of a certain sorority. That particular membership that her mother held, just for the membership, was $20,000. Alpha and Omega. I think that's why y'all mad. I think y'all mad because she wasn't just writing one check, but she was writing 2 checks and other checks to make sure that she gave her legendary mother the best home going possible. And she didn't have to wait on an insurance policy to do it. Because guess what? Her mother raised her right to where she could be able to write checks, not put it on her credit card, not take equity out of her home, not go into her 401k for an emergency fund, not go into her Roth account, not sell stocks and bonds. She could go to the bank and get it. And they could cash it. And it wouldn't bounce. And I think that's why y'all mad. I really think that's why y'all mad. Oh, I have more. Her mother didn't leave her children and grandchild behind with a whole bunch of debt either. She left them with heirlooms and things that were going to build generational wealth for years and years and years to come. Not just for this generation, but for the next generation and for the next generation. And I think that's why y'all mad. Her mom left them behind fine jewelry, not this cheap cluster BS that y'all wear, but fine jewelry. Her mother left them behind homes that were already paid off. No mortgages. I think that's why y'all mad. And that's just a little tip of the iceberg. And I think that's why y'all mad. And the thing is you see it. She ain't have to say it. You see it. You feel it. And it make you angry inside. And instead of just being happy for someone who looks like us, be proud of a parent who was in that same baby boomer generation with our parents and saying, wow, I'm so happy that she did it right. I'm so happy she did it right. I'm learning something from her. I want to set myself up and my children up and the next generation up to do it just like this. Instead, you want to hate on it. You low down and you raggedy for that. You low down and you real raggedy for that. But see, because she had the best relationship possible with her mother, you making that little raggedy ass paper mache comment, it didn't hurt her. You know why it didn't hurt her? Because just off of the generational wealth that her mother left behind, she making 5 figures a year. Just sitting on her ass if she want to. I think that's why y'all mad. Properly, you think that's why they mad? I think that's why they mad. Woo! I felt a little shake. What do the fake pastors say? Do Jesus. I felt a little shake. I felt a little shake in my bones. I think that's why they mad. And no, it's not. Everything is not about money. Y'all constantly love to bring it up about how great y'all are and how little and infinite everybody else is. And I think that's why y'all mad. Because she doesn't have to do that. She's very humble, extremely humble. And I think that's why you're upset, because she really could flex on a bitch. She really, really could. And she don't. And you know where that comes from? That comes from getting it in the ground and in the mud and coming up the hard way. Like doing it for yourself, by yourself. By all means, getting it. Hold on, let me drop the link. And I think that that's what the issue is. I really, really do. I think that's what the issue is. I think that's the issue. I think because she does not have to do and lower herself to the tactics that you all do. And y'all have a problem with that. And it's sad. And then, okay, she's coming up.
Hey, Mimosa.
Hey girl, how you doing?
I'm all right, girl. I see you over here dragging this morning, letting the people know, okay? I was like, let me come up here. Now she's talking too much. Hold on. When you talk about money, I'm like, let me get in the middle of this real quick.
I was
Girl.
like, okay, she probably go check me on the back end, but she's not gonna check me on the front end.
Okay, so listen. I feel you. I think that it is. I think that not with everybody you've mentioned, but definitely with that lady, because she's super disgusting. I haven't even watched everything she said, but some of the stuff came to me, and I was just like, okay, girl, I really can't go listen because I might come out of my out of my skin. You know what I'm saying? Like
Yeah,
for real,
yeah.
come out in a way that I never ever. I mean, for real, and I keep saying that, and I feel like I'm getting to that point. And I'm
That's
like,
why I
okay,
said we have something to lose.
yes. And so but the thing is for me that I do believe that it's something like that because when I hear the read is like, uh, oh, you think you're so articulate and you're so smart. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, what? And the how, and I'm like, okay, I guess so. Like, I can do that about Jay Wilson because I have a house and I have degrees. You know what I'm saying? So
Mm-hmm.
ain't nobody caught me up in none of that shit, me lying about none of that, you know? So when you start
Mm-hmm.
saying that, it make it look like you might have some kind of envy or something. Or yeah,
Mm-hmm.
yeah. So I feel you on that. I also feel what Darren said. And I feel like that's another thing that's always gotten under a lot of people on YouTube scared is that I'm not looking for these folks to be my friend. I'm not looking for anyone to accept me. They keep saying, and people don't like you. And I said that the other day. I already know that. I'm not somebody that everybody likes. I've never been. I don't know if you're on my Facebook. I don't think you're on my Facebook. But it says I'm the one who says everything that everybody else was thinking. You know
Mm-hmm.
what I'm saying? And that's always been my life. Like, because I will say things and I'm not fake. And I'll get on the Jay Wilson thing in a minute. I'm not fake. That it gets on people's nerves. It's I don't have a filter sometimes. And also I don't give in to whims when they're not right. I try not to. I mean, I'm not saying that all, but I'm saying like as far as YouTube, I don't give in to a lot of craziness if it's not, if it's not right, if it's not deserved. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
So that pisses off. Like I want you to do, and you're right about her. She does that all the time. Ask these probing, what she thinks are probing, but they're very much annoying and very much uh trying to control
Yeah,
someone. Yeah,
absolutely. Oh, I
yeah,
called it. Remember when she did it the
yeah,
first time? I called you and I was like, "Did you notice?" Da, 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 da. You was like, "Yeah, I noticed it." And I
yeah.
was
I did. And see, my thing is, I do also notice that that's someone who likes to be involved and
like, "Mm-hmm.
be able, and she likes to be welcomed. And I had no problem with her. People kept saying, "Get that bitch off your thing, get your bitch." And I was like, you know what? I really don't have no problem, with her. I'm not stupid. I could very much well be a target. So that's why I ain't tripping off none of it. I ain't asked nobody to come help me about nothing. I handled it myself and go on. But I just say you can't. Sometimes you just can't help people. You can't be nice to people because they don't like your niceness in the end. You know what I'm saying? They don't like that you are being patient with them and that you come to a point where you're like, I'm gonna treat them differently than other people do, despite whatever. They can't take that. It's just against them internally to be able to accept your quote unquote love. And when I told her the other night when we were on that channel, on my channel on the panel, I told her straight up. I said, "Stop all the I said, would you stop all that devil advocate type stuff? You know what I'm saying? Like asking these turnaround questions. These, it's like, no, we going this way." Okay, and I could tell that's what she was like. Oh, I think she felt embarrassed, but I don't know why. The way that she talks to people, I talk to her very nicely. I want you to
Mm-hmm.
stop. I want you to please stop doing that. And then so she was already got real quiet and stuff after that. And then when that comment came up, girl, I wish there was like a camera for like 20 minutes before that. And you would have seen all the craziness that was going on in that car. Okay, it's very actually a little dangerous. Cause we were trying to get my phone. Why was my phone telling us to go one way and her phone was going the other way? And then we finally figured out. This is why I'm talking to y'all. Finally figured out because she had no highways. She had put hers on no highways from when she's at home. Oh, I'm sorry, for when she was driving at home in Oklahoma.
Oh
Yeah.
gosh.
So
So
we was
y'all
all
were
like,
going
why?
down back roads.
Right. So I was like, why is yeah, we were. So like what is
Mm,
this going on? And I'm trying to keep up with y'all and I was trying to get the food order. It was just crazy. So yeah, that comment came up. But that was not what was the intention. I wasn't trying to mess with her. So, she got all mad about nothing. She did all this extra stuff. And at the end, and she done told lies, Sean over there lying about stuff. Um, I really don't care. I've said what I had to say about both of them, and I'm through with it. Now let's talk about me being on Jay Wilson's panel because I know that people do not like me being over there. But my thing is this: I feel like people don't really understand what the Jay Wilson thing is with me. Jay Wilson is my B sector commentary. I do
okay.
talk about other people in the B sector here and there, but my main person is Jay Wilson. I I like the banter. I like the breakdown. They say that we're two sides of the same, or one side of the same coin, um, or two heads. I don't know how it's said. Um, there's a lot of similarities between me and Jay Wilson. Just like on paper, And the hoity-toity type of like nature by which he came on, it's stuck forever. It's up and it's stuck. So every
Mm-hmm.
time, and it sneaks back in sometimes, but he thinks it doesn't, but it really does sneak back in. And every time I see it, I'm gonna call it out. And I like that. And that's it. Do I have this unwavering hate for Jay Wilson? I do not. The only time I was gonna be like nasty to him for real, like I'm talking about real nasty, and he was gonna be my enemy, was when he said that shit about my daughter. Now last night he claims that he don't remember that he said what he said. I
He
told him what
never
he
does.
yeah. Um I was just so, but when he apologized, like maybe a couple months later after that, or later in the year last year, I just washed it away. I washed it away because you apologize. This is somebody who does not apologize. He's apologized to 3 people: me, Nicole Tyler, and that lady over there in St. Louis.
Mm.
So I was like, okay, cool. I won. Boom. All that you was doing that night is a race now because I won. So I went on, And so yesterday when I go on, I'm going on because he was saying something about ambush. And I thought he was putting it on me, but I didn't went back and listen to it. I thought he was trying to say I said that I felt like he ambushed me on that other lady's channel, right?
Mm-hmm.
And I'd never said that. I don't even remember the word ambush being used on that panel we were on with Chopper the other night. So I wanted to make sure that he knew I ain't never say that. And I never thought nobody needed to protect me like that. The lady was saying, oh, she wanted protection. No, baby, I don't do that type of shit. Bitch, I ain't never asked for no protection on these YouTube streets ever. Ever. You know what I mean? So I went up there and then we just started talking about other stuff. But now he getting called fake, and I'm fake, and all. And baby, and I'm looking at the folks who saying that. These are the same folks that then went back to folks that did heinous shit to them. This is a nigga that a lady said you was having sex behind a trash can dumpster, and it was just on her panel. What, last week before last? So I laugh at the fools. I do, and I'll go back over there if I want to, and if he'll let me up. If I want to, I don't care what they talking about.
Mm-hmm.
So no, and I hear you saying to stop playing with him, but I hear you. I hear you. I don't. Are you saying stop playing with him by going on his panel, or playing with him? Period.
Playing with him, period.
Stop saying his name, girl. No, that makes money. That's my money.
I already knew you were gonna say that. But I tell you this all the time. Every single time we talk, I'm like, girl, would you stop? Ugh.
But
Just
notice that But notice the other thing is, see, I don't get down nasty and dirty, and he typically
mm-hmm.
doesn't either. You know what I'm saying?
And I get it because you feel like you have to be the checks and balances when it
Right.
comes to him because other people won't call him out on his BS. Like I get it.
Yeah.
I
And
think
I
I
don't have to do it. I don't have to do it in an evil, dirty, disgraceful way. You know? Hello?
yeah, I understand what you're saying. My
Yeah.
whole thing is that it's him.
Oh, yeah.
It's him. Like we talking about someone who literally will come on YouTube, drag everybody all day long, and
Yeah.
then go to a hospital to be a chaplain. Like never could they ever come for me.
Okay. No, I never feel like he be winning when he coming for me. All that sushi roll shit, that should be making me laugh. I don't be.
No,
And
no,
I,
no, no, no.
oh.
That's my whole point.
Oh, okay.
Nothing out of his mouth could ever be a drag.
Oh yeah, it ain't.
Like
But he said, wait. So he said on the chaplain thing, Mimosa, that he didn't lose his job. He just moved to a different department.
oh, okay.
I said, okay, that's what he said last night. I said, all right.
Oh,
A,
okay.
a different department with who?
So he in the
With the
transportation department. He
I don't.
transporting patients.
I have no idea.
Oh, okay. Hmm. Hmm.
You know what, Darren J? Look at what Darren J just said. She just posted that on her wall, her community wall too. Me, I'll be embarrassed for her too. Hold on one sec. Let me tell you what she put. Oh damn, I can't. Okay, let me get down. I'm finna go look at it. Sorry, I'll type it in the chat.
Do
Okay.
you know? Uh-oh. Okay. Hold on. Let's see. My thing is, and like I've explained to properly all the time behind the scenes, it's the fact that it is him, a person who goes so low with people, like down in the dirt low, super, super low. But yet you have this job where you are held to this higher power and this higher authority because you were supposed to be the shepherd that leads the sheep to the throne of the man who is the kingdom, the great I am, the Lord, our Savior. And this is how you come on and you talk and you act. I just can't get into that. That's why he will never get a click interview from me. Ever. Ever, 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 ever. Never, 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 never. At all. Hold on. Let's see what Kwani said. Uh, I am that. JC and SB. Google fix it. A purpose with no understanding can do me. Huh? I don't fear death, no fear. The quiet should be vision and purpose. Let's have fun. Queen Kwani, excuse me. Baby. Kwani, what was you drinking over there? This is the thing. Kwani is funny as F. Do you hear me? She is hilarious. I don't know. Hold on. Let me see if I can. All you can do is laugh because it's like it's Kwani. This all you can do is laugh because it is Kwani. Girl, you coming unhinged before I even knew that you really had became unhinged. Like I even said it on the live just now. I said, "Oh, this is an example of someone who is unhinged." And you can tell. You can tell. Kwani, what is wrong with you? Hold on, let me see if there's any type of way that I could be able to share it. Oh, goodness, girl. How did we get here? How did we get here? Oh, I'm going to pull up the screen so you guys can be able to see it. Because it's like, why? Girl, you just going off. Who you going off at, Kwani? Who is it? You just going off for no reason. Just talking to yourself. Just drinking and going off. Girl. Oh, goodness. Hold on. Let's see. Okay. Let's share the screen so you can see it. Let's see. We know that properly. You do not have to explain to these crazy people. This is what they do. I'm not even doing that with these people. Okay. Tell me when you guys can be able to see the screen. Okay. Laughable beef sector hashtag. We see you and understand your lies. 10 hours ago. Queen Kwani, excuse me, 10 hours ago. Let's have fun. 10 hours ago. Oh, she calling somebody fake. Oh, is she calling Alexander Rogers fake? Oh, 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 okay. I don't think that that's a corner that you want to go around either, baby. But anyways, vision and purpose 9 hours ago. The quiet should be 9 hours ago. No fear. I don't fear death. A purpose with no understanding can do me. A purpose with no understanding can do me. Okay. Google fix it. JC and SB. I am that. 7. Kwani. Kwani. So for the past 5 hours, you've been in and out of consciousness, going between live and on your community wall, posting all of this. Like, Kwani, come on. Come on. Like, come on. This is sad. And the thing is that we really, really, really want better for you, but you gotta want better for yourself. Why I feel like I'm talking to somebody who have a drug addiction or alcohol addiction issue, and I don't think that that's what it is. And I don't want no one to put that out there because, listen, I don't have any problem addressing her, none whatsoever. I don't think that she have any type of drug issues. And I don't like the fact that people are putting that out there. I think that she just somebody who unhinged. I think she is someone who is unhinged and real and found out the hard way that she can't come on this app playing around, and her life has completely changed due to this app, and not in a good way. Not in a good way. And I think that this is a person who don't have nothing to lose because she comes unhinged all the time when she don't get her way and when she cannot push the narrative how she wanted to be. Whenever somebody call her out for her delusions of whatever, this is what she does. She do exactly what she doing right here, and I've been checking it. I've been checking it. I've been seeing it. You are the perfect example of what happens to content creators when they go too far. Because, see, you went too far, and then somebody went too far with you, and now your life has changed. And I just want to tell you this, Kwani. There are people out there who are not done with poking the bear when it comes to you. Let me say it again. There are people out there who are not done when it comes down to poking the bear with you. We see it and we clocked it a long time ago. But instead of you addressing them and having that energy for them, you like to address people like properly bona fide. You like to address people like Chop. And then that's another thing. You so low down and dirty. Not only did you attack the proper lady's mother, you also attack Chopper's health that you don't have any proof of or any medical records of. And then went on to someone else's panel and cried about cancer. Make it make sense. I mean, I really don't understand. But you know what? Somebody who unhinged, I don't want to try to understand their brain waves. I don't. I don't. I don't want to understand. But I am going to give you a word of advice. You have displaced anger and energy for the wrong people. You need to be mad at the people who really try to embarrass you on this app, instead of people who just tugging on you and telling you, hey, Elder is like, you like to call yourself, you older than everybody, and they supposed to respect you. You the elder. Your slip showing. Because really, that's all that people who had respect for you was saying, was that, hey, your slip is showing. Your slip showing. You know about the church. You was raised in it to a certain extent. And then something got into you. But at the end of the day, your slip was shown. And this was a slip check. The end of this video is a slip check. And I'm letting you know, Kwani, your slip shown. Kwani, stop throwing out claims that's not true. Stop making up lies, Kwani. Because I'm telling you right now, the proper lady not playing with your ass no more. With you putting your name, putting your mouth on her family. The first time you went to the courthouse in support of somebody else, you don't want to be the defendant, baby. Too many people, names being added to court cases. Too many people. And I'm telling you, too many people seeing you for your works and they don't like it. So if I were you, I would make a video retracting your statements before you end up getting served. And I promise you, she know how to find you. Because when it come to her child, she'll go to the core of the earth about her baby. You did the wrong thing when you touched that one. So you could take it as a warning, or you could just keep on doing what you're doing. But I'm letting you know, if I were you, be the smart person and retract your statements. Because I'm telling you, she's not playing with your ass. That's what I know for a fact. Well, my job is done. You all have an amazing Saturday. Let me see if anyone else wants to come down in the live and drop a few sentences, paragraph, commentary, etc. Everyone is welcome. Everyone is welcome. I don't have an issue with dropping my link for anyone and everyone who may have a question. I have no issue. None. Let's see. My yard man is here. I don't know what's going on. An error has occurred. Oh, YouTube not even allowing me to even drop the link. So did someone flag me? Is that what that means? That someone is flagging me? I don't know. This is new to me. This really is a hobby for me. So I don't know. Is something going on with the link? They're saying that something is wrong with the link with the YouTube. Okay. Well, I tried. If you go up in the chat, the link should still be there. Let's see. Oh, well, the proper lady said that no warnings are necessary. God will work it out. Oh, he will. He's already worked it out. But I'm just letting her know that she need to keep her name off of your child, because I know you're not playing about that. You definitely not playing about that. I already know. Phone calls have been made, attorney being on retainer just for this type of BS. That's why I'm trying to say keep your name off of stuff that you don't know anything about. Okay, the link is there if anybody wanted to come up. Yeah, it finally came up. I don't know what was going on. Yeah. So if anybody wanted to come up, proper lady, if you wanted to come up and say anything, child, people are crazy. I can't believe that she made some of these comments. This is insane. Girl, in the past 24 hours, hold on, let me see. Let me see, because I really hope and pray that I'm wrong. Okay, let's see. Girl, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You made 5 videos in the last 24 hours. 3, 4, 5. Girl, what is wrong with you? Seriously, Kwani, it's giving very much delusions and unhinged. I'm seriously worried about you at this point. For real, like at first, it was just a joke. Like, you joke, ha ha ha, you laughing, you make little slick comments, you read, you roast, you gag. That's what you do. But at this point, you coming off like the crazy cat lady with no cats. Instead, you got a fucking whistle in a 211 or a margarita. Like, come on. At your big age, you should not be behaving like this. Like, at this point, it's embarrassing. It's embarrassing. Be a better example. And like I said before, you know what it's like for somebody to attack your family and someone to attack your income and your job. You know what that's like firsthand. So for you to conduct yourself in the way that you do, it's giving very much unhinged. And I have nothing to lose because I've already lost it all. Very much. And you absolutely right, Darren J. Slander is serious and nothing to play with. Very serious. I'm waiting for a mofo to say something about me that's not true. Now that little snake in the grass that I mentioned in the beginning of the video, they love lying on me. They get over there with their little crew. Oh, she said this. She don't even know what she talking about. She said this. That mofo love to be counted. It's like, take your ass on somewhere. When I tell you, now that one right there, that's another one that's delusional as hell and think they're important. Think that they're important. I'm telling you, this a corner you don't want to come across. You don't want to go around this corner. You don't want to hit that traffic light. You see the yellow light, you better slow. You better be caution. Yellow light, slow down. Red light, you better stop. This is a corner you don't want to come around. Tread lightly. Like I said, I just like to do slip pulls. Your slip showing. Woman to woman. someone who respected you at one point in time, until you made comments about an innocent child who is a young lady now coming into her own, and a grandmother and a mother who is now deceased. I don't have no respect for you. But I'm still going to let you know that you're wrong and that your slip is showing. So you can take that however you want to. You know what it feels like. And that would be even more of a reason not to do it to other people. Even more of a reason. You all, it's Saturday, honey. It's 1:00. I have a whole slew of things that I need to do today. I wanted to come on, address the elephants in the room, and keep it pushing. So we're done. That's that. And you all have a glorious, amazing remainder of your Saturday. Have a great remainder of your weekend. Please comment. Please repost. Please subscribe. Please like. Okay, let's see what Darren said. Being known as the beef sector's drunk auntie is not a G. Listen, I honestly don't think that she's on anything. I think that that is more so of a persona. However, like the whistling and the screaming and the banging and all of that at all times of day and night, there's no way a man living with all of that going on. It's never a good look. You absolutely right, Darren G. It's never a good look. Darren J. Sorry about that. It's never a good look. My landscaping guys are here. I'm sorry about the noise in the background. Y'all, I guess I gotta come up with the $75 for the landscapers today. Hit my cash out. I'm just joking. I need y'all to pay for my landscapers. I need $75. I need the $75 to help with my landscapers. Put the cash up, please. Please put my cash app up to my moderators. I'm gonna be like everybody else. Pay for my landscapers. Oh, I need some canned greens. I need you to pay for my canned greens too. Oh, and my gas. And my liquor at the bar. Like, these people crazy. Just be begging for any damn thing. Just begging, begging. Lord. All right. Thank you so much for coming on, Darren. This was fun. All right. Until next time, au revoir. Oh, I did want to talk about two different things. Hold on. I'll be coming on over the next course of the next 24 hours. I'm going to be having commentary about two different women. The first one was Dr. Gwendolyn Riddick. I don't know if you all heard about her. She was the OBGYN who was killed by her child's father. Very, very sad story. Black woman, Black educated MD was killed by her child's father. So sad. And then another situation that I want to talk about was the Muslims that were attacking the LGBTQIA plus community in upstate, and we'll talk about that as well. And then of course we're going to be talking about Nikita Dragon, Sydney Starr, and Blessing Rose and their commentary in regards to the Muslims attacking the community. We're going to talk about that. We're going to get back on topic because that's what this channel is about. I like to talk about things that affect our community, as in the Black community. And I also like to I like to talk about, world news, politics, issues that are plaguing women. I mean, right now we have an issue of the word woman. Literally, people are trying to rewrite the dictionary at this point, and I definitely have a problem with that. So we'll be talking about that. We're gonna get back on topic, and if I need to come back and do a little bit of checks and balances, I will, because that's what I do. But we'll see. I'm hoping and praying that people who were mentioned in the video, they take this as a slip was showing. They slips were definitely showing, and they know that I'm coming from a checking place, but a good place. So, all right, everyone, thank you all so much for coming on. I will talk to you all soon. Bye. This is Mimosa signing out.